as promised in the poll, you guys wanted me to do a live reading of Taiki Forever, which is cool because I've never done this before. And I'm pretty certain that it's going to read horribly because it hasn't been edited. But the good news is I've got a cat with me today. This is my reading buddy. He's a little bit dead. He's not entirely happy about the fact that I just picked him up, but we'll see how we go. He quite often stands on the keyboard, so it's all good. Anyway, what I'm going to read you is Chapter 8 of Taiki Forever. It's from Admiral Karkovsky's perspective. By they, I mean the cast so far, which is her, Cole, and Algernon, plus a couple of red shirts, so I'm not going to get into it at the moment. They're probably going to die. Have boarded a ghost ship called the Immortal, and there's a whole bunch of Ezerok who are after them, and the entirety of the ghost ship is full of dead people. And so they're just trying to work out what's going on. So, here we go. Tell me about Shig. Karkovsky led the way because she was damned if Cole was going to take point. He's an asshole. The big man kept pace with her big strides, causing her to hurry to stay a half step in front. Always has been. So why are you trying to help him? The climb up the Immortal's decks was tiring, thirsty work at the end of a below-average day. No elevators functioned. The ship's lights were off. Darkness and drifting bodies were all the company they had apart from each other. I don't collect friends like you. What was that arsehat's name? Spork? Spark. That's the motherfucker. I bet you and him go back a ways. Cole poked his head in a cabin. None of these fuckers have a ship suit on. Died with their pants down. Karkovsky glanced inside at the half-naked man floating near the wall. We do. He's an asshole, just like Shig. I reckon there are different kinds of asshole. Cole sniffed. Here it is. Shig says he's got a treasure worth dying over. You want to get paid? I want the cap to have something in reserve for when you Empire fuckers throw him under the bus. The big man lumbered away. It's what you're planning to do, isn't it? No. Karkovsky felt the weight in her chest. The Empire must survive. I don't know. Seems the Empire is just a fancy way of telling folk what to do. Cole bent, picking up a discarded carbine. This thing's old. Cartridge is drained. He tossed it aside. I thought you'd retired from the black. Nah. Cole continued into the gloom. I don't need a title to guard the cap's back. The Emperor must survive, hissed Karkovsky. Satisfied? M. Gracie? The Empress, too. Karkovsky felt the weightlessness of her body moored to the decking by her boots. She didn't know why she felt so heavy. Change the topic. Your hull isn't strong enough for these waters. Where is your friend? Shig? He's in the Sudan system. Karkovsky furrowed her brow. Never heard of it. Didn't expect you had. It doesn't exist. Al couldn't find it on any star charts, and he's done a turn or two around the stars. Our best lead was getting here, where we found this, he kicked a wall, piece of shit ship. It's a nice ship. It's just old. The dark and silence was getting to her. Steady. You sailed against the Ezerok, fought war in the hard black, faced particle cannons. A few dead sailors shouldn't test your nerve. But it did. All the dead here were so young. I'm not sure why an old ship has such a young crew. Porn, suggested Cole. Big Hollywood crew somewhere, maybe doing roadie. I don't think so. There's something else going on. What did Shig tell you? Blah, blah, Cole, blah, he said. Sudan, come quick, blah. I don't rightly remember. I had a hangover. Still do if we're swapping truth. You taking hangover meds? It was an epic hangover. He paused at another doorway. Here. She peered around his bulk. Inside, a dead Ezerok drone drifted, holes in the carapace. A woman in armor drifted against it, locked in microgravity's eternal embrace. Cole stepped inside, taking her weapon. Kinetic. He checked the action, ejecting a shell to spin through the airless gloom. Last time we used these in earnest was hundreds of years ago, except that one time on Cantor. Her face split in a smile at happy memories. That was a fun time. And yet, you found a blaster back there. It's confusing, I'll allow. Cole tossed the gun aside. What's making a shade uncomfortable is why there's just one roach. He nudged the insect's corpse. They're like nuns. Nuns walk in pairs. Or a posse of nuns. Cole checked the room, turning over the bunk, checking cabinets. Small effects drifted in his wake. Karkovsky snared a person or console from the drift, trying the power. Dead. Let's get to the bridge. And I will leave it there because I don't want you to find out what happens on the bridge until we get to the bridge. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. and please to enjoy the rest of your day.